Little pig, let me in. Only if you bring some ginny gin.
No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. Old Freeman here, and today, my friends, feasteth your eyes upon this tiny little bottle. For this, my friends, is none other than Mason's Peppered Pear Gin. Now, some of you may remember I was working my way through a presentation box of these, which was bought for me by my auntie for my birthday. And to be honest, I'd not heard of Mason's before, but they seem to have just exploded onto the gin market, and they're just going crazy. They're making so many flavours, and this is the latest one. I don't know if it's the latest one, but that's what I'm going to be trying for you today. But as usual, before we get stuck in, I need to thank another one of my subscribers who has amazingly become one of my patrons. So good old Chad. Chad, your surname I made correct impronouncedly. Correct impronouncedly? Pronounce incorrectly. So it's Chad Liebergen. Chad Liebergen, I hope that's right. If it's not, I'm very, very sorry. Otherwise, you are a gentleman, sir, and I quite literally salute you. Right then, my friends, enough administration, on with the drinking and the tasting. So we're going to have a look what they say about what they have. Oh, God. What they say about themselves on the website, shall we? And as to continue the theme, this gin is from Yorkshire, so I shall be doing my lovely and very accurate Yorkshire accent. Real flavour and innovation. Sweet, crisp conference pears are partnered with the gentle warmth of pink peppercorns, creating a beautifully elegant, balanced gin. We recommend serving with plenty of ice, premium tonic water, and garnishing with a slice of green apple or a kiwi fruit. Now, I know a lot of people in the north of England, and I'd be very surprised if they're putting kiwi fruit in their gin. They're more likely to put a steak and kidney pie in there, to be honest. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Pie-flavoured gin. Maybe we've got a gap in the market. If anyone wants to invest any money in it, then please email me at nononsensegin@gmail.com. All right then, gin lovers, enough fanning around. Let's get the top off this little fella, shall we? So we don't get it caught because it's only a taster bottle today. A tester? A sample bottle, or whatever you want to call it, I don't mind. So let's get the fellow in the glass, shall we? Whey, look at that beautiful clean pour. So let me introduce it to my nostrils, which incidentally I've had a little trim today. My stepson bought me a nasal hair trimmer for my birthday. I don't know why, I think they're trying to tell me something. But anyway, my nostrils are now as clean as a whistle, so hopefully I'll be able to smell even better. So here we go. Oh man alive. Sometimes, gin lovers, you have a sniff of a gin and my body just wants to go, just collapse because, it basically does exactly what it says on the tin, or the bottle in this case. You've got like sort of a real heavy, heady fruitiness in there, but backed up with something with a bit of sort of power, a bit of punch up the backside, coming up the rear, if you'll pardon the expression. Honestly, that is a really good, really good smelling gin. All the pepper gets up the old, warms the old, tickles the old cockles, in fact. Anyway, enough, as I say many, many times, fanning around. Let's marry it with the tonic. It's only a small bit in there, so we'll put a tiny drop of the tonic in there. Beautiful, a perfect partnership there. So, my friends, colleagued, esteemed gin lovers, and whatever else you care to call yourselves, I say to you, no I don't, it's Mason's Peppered Pear Gin, Yorkshire gin. Cheers. That, my friends, I would call it less of a peppered pear gin. What am I talking about? Yes, it more pepper than pear. I thought it was going to be more pear than pepper. That's a lot of pears and peppers in one sentence. But yeah, I thought there would be more pear. I thought it was going to be a real sort of fruity, sweet gin. And it is, but the dominance, I thought it was going to have sort of a little bit of a sting in the tail from the pink peppercorns. But the dominance is the peppers, massively. I think it should be called paired pepper gin. Because seriously, it's mostly, the biggest thing you get in there is the peppercorns. They really blow your brains out, but in a pleasant way, if you can imagine such a thing. It's like a real sort of, a strong, a zizzle. That's another made-up word, but again, I think it makes sense. I think you know what I mean. It sort of zizzles on the tongue. It pops and crackles a little bit as it slithers its way across. It's like every taste bud is sort of being illuminated one by one, like ding, 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 as the gin sort of slides across it. All right, that was getting a bit pretentious, but the fruity, what I'm trying to say is the fruity flavours come along after that sort of spikiness of the pepper and just to smooth everything out. And it's just like two very different aspects, but work, opposites attract, they say, don't they? They work very, very well together, and it makes for an extraordinarily unique and very, very nice gin. In fact, there's another YouTuber called Steve the Barman, not to be confused with Steve the Bartender. He's the Australian guy who does the cocktails. Steve the Barman is the British guy who does the cocktails. And he did say to me it's one of his favourite, I think he said Mason's was his favourite gin, and this one was particularly good. So thank you very much, Steve. And if anyone wants to check him out, head over to his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the section below. So then, Freeman, that sounds like an interesting gin. I'd like to try it. How much is going to hit me in the pocket, you're saying to yourself? Well then, it's basically, if anyone who's seen my other Mason's reviews, they're all the same. They're always the same price. They're £34, which is about $44 or 37 euros. I doubt it is available in America. I might be wrong, I'm not sure, or other parts of the world. I don't think so, but it may be one just for the British Isles and maybe in Europe as well. So, to sum up, basically, I try a lot of gins on this show, as you know. I drink a lot of gins. I've drunk all these gins around me, and I try different gins every week. And occasionally, it is nice to have something a little bit different. Perhaps it's moving slightly away from the juniper sort of core, but you know what, occasionally I don't really mind. To try something new and bold and sort of imaginative like that, I have utmost respect for you sort of people at the Yorkshire, what is it again? Sorry, the Mason's Yorkshire Gin Distillery, and I say to you, keep up the good work. So my friends, I hope you've enjoyed that video today. If you have, as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and of course press the like button on the video and the bell icon so you get notified when all my new videos come out. And if you want to support the show like Chad Lee Bergen did, then head over to my Patreon page as well. But until next time, guys, take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and keep drinking the gin.